Some new Division III football rankings, though, from d3football.com, fellas. And I guess I'll just put it on the screen for us, or I guess the people watching to see a little bit better here. But we'll also just talk through all of them for those listening. But you'll notice, we're going to compare these to the ones from the College Football Network that we had a hand in part of announcing those rankings. But you'll notice the top is mostly the same. The first three most notably. North Central, Mount Union, Mary Hardin, Baylor. Those top three, North Central getting 22 first-place votes, Mount Union getting 3, and nobody else receiving any, fellas. That's pretty crazy. Only 2 teams. And this is a vote comprised of coaches, media members, and other members across the country. Supposedly, that's what is told by D3 Football. So it's not just someone like us sitting in our basement just making these rankings.
I feel like it's not that crazy.
And we don't make any rankings, by the way. Anything
we don't make any rankings, by the way. Correct.
We just spread the news.
We do. What are you saying, Trev?
If you do look at the D3 landscape, I don't think it's really that crazy. I mean, I feel like Mount Union and North Central have dominated.
And they return a ton, right?
Yeah. For the past, 5 years probably?
Yeah. I mean, shit, we talked about, we just talked about I shouldn't say we talked about it. We posted about the OAC, the Ohio Athletic Conference, just on our Twitter and Instagram and things. You'd have to go back to 2016 to find a team that wasn't named Mount Union that even won the conference title.
That's crazy.
But mark my words, bro.
This is fuel, bro.
Blah, blah, blah is going to win the OAC next year.
We had a kid on the Division III side, tangent here, on the Division III all-name team. Not the All-American team, the all-name team. The best names in college football. Has nothing to do with what they've done between the white lines. Just the funniest names in college football. Any comments? This is fuel to me. With the little, he got the smoke coming out of his nostrils. He pissed.
I seen that, bro. I almost, made a burner, really quick.
College Football Network replied and he said, "What are you going to do, change your name?" This is the all-name team. Should have said, dumbass.
Yeah. I did see that, too. I forgot to tell you guys I saw that. But I'm like, great. Bro, I can't even, This
is just fuel to me. Mark my words.
Mark my words. This is fuel.
That's so great, dude. That
they finna come here and do something. Mark my words.
They ain't getting in here, man. But we can talk rest of the top 10 here. Rounding out after Mary Hardin Baylor. At 4, we've got Trinity, Texas. You got Wartburg, St. John's, Linfield, Hardin-Simmons, Ithaca, and then Delaware Valley. What do you notice about that top 10, fellas? No schools with the old UW
yep,
in front of it. And then 11 and 12, UW Whitewater and UW La Crosse. And that was the first thing that I noticed in the difference of rankings between the College Football Network and this one. La Crosse at 12 in these as opposed to number 5. And that was a big one. And even Whitewater. Whitewater is at number 8, and they dropped down a few spots as well. So that was a big one. Trinity moves up 5 spots in these rankings at number 4. Cortland and Ithaca, both teams that, the two best teams out there in that kind of New York region, the obvious rivals, the biggest little game in football, the Cortica Jug game every year. Cortland at 17 as opposed to unranked in the college football. That was really surprising for me. They were 9-2 last year. They lost in the Cortica Jug game against Ithaca and then lost in the first round of the playoffs to Randolph Macon. I don't know how to say that one, to be honest with you. And then Ithaca at 9 in these rankings versus 18. Ithaca is a squad that I think is going to put a lot of people on notice this year, and they obviously agree with me on that one. They were 12-1 last year, boys. Their offense was one of the best in the country. I remember on my visit there, actually, we were talking about the quarterback that would come in, A.J. Wingfield, I do believe is his name. He's got a hell of a name. And he was a local guy, really small stature kid that just had insane arm talent and was overlooked because of his size by a lot of the the larger schools in the area. And I remember the coaches, even before he got on campus, they were like, "This is going to be a fucking dude."
Really?
And he absolutely has been.
Has he started the last 2 years?
For them, I do believe so.
That's
now,
dope.
Ithaca lost to North Central in the 3rd round of the playoffs. But other than that, like I said, they were a buzzsaw last year. They beat Cortland in the freaking Yankee Stadium. We talked about that rivalry already on this show.
Yeah.
Could you imagine? That'd be so sick, dude.
Santa Maria! You ever heard the Yankees announcer do that?
I don't watch any Yankees games, actually.
There it goes! See ya!
A couple other notable moves. Aurora at 20 versus 10 in the College Football Network rankings. And then Utica. They were unranked in this ranking. I think that was the one that had the most people mad on the old social medias today. The Moose, I want to say they're orange. I think it's a moose. We might have to look at their mascot.
I think it is a moose.
We might have to look at their mascot.
Utica Ford?
No. I don't know if we've looked at their mascot for our new upcoming top 10 D3 mascots list. Plug. Have we, Trev?
I don't think so.
We'll have to look at them. But that had people pissed because Utica had made a lot of noise last year. And again, it's preseason rankings. Like, who gives a shit? But people care. Trust me. They freaking care.